Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. We have unlocked the Clyteum as part of 7.5 story. And well, let's head on in for realsies this time. And I'm switching back to Graha.
Ever ready.
Thank you. I want Cryo though. Sad. I'll take Alize. Let's go to the Clyteum. So I've done this dungeon exactly one time, and it was on range, so yeah, no. Let's go. So yeah, welcome to the Clyteum, our dungeon for 7.5, which well, yeah, it's in Garlemald. We get to hear the Garlemald theme again. And we get to have Graha drag the enemies away from me. Cool. We love to see it. Yeah. Anyway, let's just punch the enemies. Yeah, I've done this one time. I've not been getting a mentor, so that's great fun.
Hold still.
I think Mistwake and Mentor, honestly. Anyways, I assume this would be a wall pull. It's like right here. Excuse me, Graha. Thank you. Why am I tanking an enemy, Graha? I am glad, like, Trust has ended up being, what am I doing? Very nice for this, because it means I don't have to worry about people pulling while I'm in a cutscene. I still remember, like, 5.3 launch, I was doing Hero's Gauntlet. What the heck? I'm not good at buttons. And it was day one. Like, literally, the content was just a few hours old, and someone early killed the boss in Hero's Gauntlet while I was in the cutscene. Like, bro, brand new content. It's not even day old. Chill the heck out. Now, people have, I feel like, generally kind of gotten better about it, but there's still times, and, well, this is a 24-man raid patch, and I am going to have to figure out getting that done without cutscene colors. Because, you know, it's a big issue. I do hope that someday they'll make it so that either those cutscenes are just unskippable, no matter what, a la, like, MSQ, or that, like, they babygate you. Like, you can't target or whatever the boss until everyone's out of the cutscene. That's my hope.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
But I don't know if we'll ever get such things. Anyway, we found Euless. Barely paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm kind of just on autopilot. That's dungeons anymore. It's just autopilot.
I have you.
Excuse me, Graha. Why not go the way I went? Rude. guess they're attacking the little persona guy. Yeah, so I've kind of talked about it a little bit in the like job class videos I've been doing since I've been working on those, and
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
we can speak later. But yeah, like Evercold's been announced, and I'm excited. ffxiv, be on your guard. So yeah, this is a Aramon mixed with a Guard Scorpion mixed with I don't even know what, man. Oh, wait. So eyes on me is general AoE.
Are you all right?
Target. No, buddy, where are you going? So it's gonna do this, and it's gonna do this little gaze guy, and you just kind of need to like chill, like figure out which side he's not going to. He's going to the right this time. Just kind of chill. It's actually a little bit easier when you're close to the boss, it turns out. Look, I'm a machinist, man. I hang out in no man's land. Alright, motion scanner. Though is scanning for moving targets.
Hold still.
So this is a new sort of pyretic mechanic. You have to like kind of chill as this is going over you. It's like pyretic-esque. You do get hit with a nasty like debuff sort of thing if you move while it's going over you. Pyretic style. So like, if you're auto-attacking still, it'll count. Because you're moving. Anyway. He's putting on his little, like, anti-positional debuff, or buff thing again. Which, if there's one thing I've learned from what they've announced for Evercold, they are not getting rid of positionals. They show Dragon stuff, and they're like, actually, so we're gonna have positionals that are gonna care about what side you go on. And it's like, really? Okay. Anyway, motion tracking again. Alice, it was in my spot. I don't know how I feel about that particular mechanic. It's a little annoying. I just wanna punch. Let me punch her. Also, stop running away from me. Alright. Anyway, he's doing Petrifying Beam again. If you get hit, you do get petrified for a bit. Boom, etc., etc. At least remember that part from when I definitely got hit by it my first time through. Do not die, but actually uses eyes on me a lot with that. I think he just doesn't have a big script or something. Seems to be the case.
Hold still.
Look, I was killing. Anyway, let us continue on. To the Clyteum. I guess life move will guarantee your doom. There's lines. Anyways, we're getting jumped on. There's a chest back there. I feel like I remember commenting when I went through this on my main that like the pulls here seemed a little weird, or the spawns or something. Like they actually tried to, you know, slightly change up how they would go instead of just being pack. Maybe I'm misremembering that. Alright, let's not stand in that. Are they actually hitting two different targets? think so. I think Graha's on this guy. They're kind of dying evenly, so... Anyway, let's grab this chest. So one other change that has come in 7.5 has to do with like the armoire and glamour dresser. They've introduced a lot more sets to be able to go into glamour dresser, and also gear from any Dawntrail dungeon, not raids, can now go in the armoire along with like class gear and stuff. So it's like, okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna do these Dawntrail dungeons, get a bunch of gear, and, oh look, I now have access to all these lambs and whatever. Even if I'll never use them, it's one of those, like, if it's in the armoire, it's literally free storage.
We mustn't hold
so,
back.
I'm hoping that eventually they'll add, all the other expansions. Right now, you can do, like, 3.0 up dungeon gear into... Oh, it's this way. 3.0 dungeon gear or higher, so Heaven's Word or higher, into the glamour dresser, into glamour sets. And, yeah. The Dawntrail being able to also go into the armor. It's nice. It is a nice change. It'd be really nice if we could get just all dungeon gear into the armoire. It's like, alright, well you want to build glams? Well you don't have, stun button, that's my stun button. You don't have more glamour plates, but at least now you can store all this random dungeon gear that you may or may not ever use. That's it. I mean, Evercool does seem to be adding some kind of cool stuff for glamour, like a visor-like thing for certain parts of equipment. And I'm just looking at all this gear that's like, I would love to wear you, but you've got these annoying, gigantic pauldrons on you. So I guess this is with like normal pulls. It's just awkwardly. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, especially it's like a lot of Heaven's Word here, I feel like is kind of that way. Like, I love the base look of your design here, but you've got this stupid giant pauldron that's like 2 times the size of my head on my shoulder, and I'm like, okay, no, I actually don't want to wear that. Thank you. Yeah, so if like, they're adding this visor-like thing for gear, so you can like visor off certain pieces of equipment, that'll be really huge. Anyway, meme time. Lonk. Up to something, be on your guard. It's Chart! Who has become a big FF14 meme. At least for now. At least for now. Anyway, it's Chart. And this is what I don't like. Alizé! Let me just use the limit break randomly. Like, no! If you're gonna use it on the big pole. Anyway. Mortifying Flesh is gonna make him go around like so. And we will follow him. And he's gonna stomp in the middle with a bodyweight exorcism. He's just a guy. Honestly, he's the Couchelet model from... Oh yeah, he does that too in front of him. He's the FF12 Couchelet model, actually. I was like, I pulled it up. And it's literally... This is just Couchelet. Not the 14 Couchelet. But, it's the, 12 Couchelet model. Anyway, he does a bunch of stomps like that. They actually kind of hurt. Good to know. Maybe I should have admitted a tiny bit. It was fine. Is this the AoE? Oh, I should also do this. This is the AoE. Cool. I'm vibing. Like, honestly, dungeons at this point are just a vibe. Ow! This is going around this way. There's that. He's gonna go again. That. He's gonna stomp in the middle. Anywho. Spread AoE. Along with the stat. Basic vomit. Yeah, it's the 12 Kushalin. But he's short. He is the new ff14 meme. So, in typical dungeon fashion, my timers are all screwy. We've seen everything I think this guy does at this point. Is he actually gone for a GCD? That's kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. Like, a monk GCD even, which is like less than 2 seconds. They're so fast. But that's short. AK Kushalin. Hey, we got some tricky. Not far to the Clyteum now. That was quite the challenge. As we head in. So now we're gonna start seeing some more mechanical guys. Hello. I believe this Biblos is just like the Gurungotch friend model, that sort of one. I don't know how to describe it. I know it's the Gurungotch model. Like, what was I supposed to describe it as? These are like the gargoyles, of course, like the twin-bladed demon gargoyle guys. Yeah, as far as Evercode is concerned, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do for job changes. Monk, I think, is probably gonna get... You're gonna have the 2 buttons, 1, 2, 3, or if even 2, it might even be 1 that they do. They might bring it down to 1, and you just actually rotate through. And you have the AoE and the single. We'll see. I wasn't fully paying attention when they're doing the Dragon presentation. I was just kind of listening. But there was a lot of points where I'm just like, jaw drop, like, what the heck? And then I heard, oh yeah, so there's this thing that's gonna care if you're on the right or the left flank, and I'm just like, oh god. I go to a side kind of based on vibes. That is me. The side I go to is based on vibes, okay? I'm excited to see what they do for Machinist. I feel like Flamethrower is getting deleted from the game, finally. It has 1 use, and that's when the boss reappears. Actually, I guess, I mean, its other use is when you're doing trash pulls, and oh, hold up, I want to step away from my keyboard for a second and go take a drink of water. Let me just hit Flamethrower for a second. So, yeah, I'm excited for Evercold. Let me know what y'all are excited for Evercold, like job changes or whatever. Also, there's some void rifts in here. Materia. I didn't mean to hit that button. Excuse me. Buttons. Thank you. A lot of voids. That's a really big one down there. Succubus. Oh, I'm a little... Ow. That's fine. That's what happens when you're with Trust and you kind of just run in.
I have you.
It's fun. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. I only vaguely remember this last boss. It'll be fun. I'm just gonna hold my big burst. It's fun. It's fun. Twisted constructs like puppets. My word. Oh, by the way, they have to remind you, hey, we made this sliding animation. We are going to use it this expansion. So anyway, what are my timers like? This one seems more formidable than the others. Let's put an end to this. My vibe time! Not actually focus on a boss.
Welcome to my domain, mortals.
Oh, you're not gonna say anything else? Fine, that was general AoE. He's gonna avoid dark, which I believe... Okay, yeah, it's just a big front thing in front of him.
Take all and serve.
He's gonna make these lines appear, which is gonna make a bunch of, like, these little scrap things appear.
Carry out my will.
And this is where it's really gonna come into play that... Oh. I have only done the dungeon once, and that was ranged, so I was, you know, in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, you can kind of see when he's, like, prepping that, the puppet strings, there's this, like, little thing above him. The one I had before was behind me, so it's out of camera. This wire is a stat. Because there's more of those lines, and now they're all on the side. Ah! Yep. I was expecting a different laser mechanic. Please understand. I'm gonna be able to... I think so. I think it'll be fine. Anyway, string up. That was a check. Unless it was just move. Maybe it was just move. Because they were all kind of moving. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll move too to get around them.
Hold still.
It's fine. We aren't winging this at all. Everything's fine. It makes such fine minions. Anyways, he's doing it again. We're just gonna follow Graha, maybe. So this time around, Puppet Mastery knows they kind of lift into the air like so and goes whirly, whirly, whirl. The big one you want to worry about is the big one. Because he... You know... It's fine. I only got hit by one. It's fine. Everything's fine, so he's doing it again. Okay, I got my spot.
Something special for
Now
you.
play dark. Is Alice gonna win the LB? That would be surprising if she does. Rubbish disposal. Yeah, AoE and destroy all the stuff. That's not the button I meant to hit.
Time to pull the string.
Alright. This time around, there's no movement. I'm in a terrible spot. It's fine. Aha! Alizé might be a limit break. Aha! We did it. We got there. I got to limit break. And that was the Clyteum. He's not gone. What do we get? Just that. What does it even like look like? I know people like the glams here. God, my inventory is a disaster. Oh, there. Try on. Not the best piece. What else did I get? This is me being distracted by shinies. As usual. There they are. Okay, yeah, it was these gloves. They're really nice. The striking hands. I'm gonna have to get those. If only they were dyeable. Oh well. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Yes, please.
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Wait! If you do that, I will be trapped here.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate? You want to go back? To the void? Your kind have entered this realm before, some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there, as they do here. I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression, go back to the Void, and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void, I'm sure of it.
His form is imbued with the will of all those I've consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Well then, shall we head back?
I heard that free warp. I think it was a free warp of like 5 feet, but it was a free warp. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilzabar contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For voidsent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had he not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. I already have some quick arms, so... You may now enter the Clyteum with a party of NPC avatars. Well, before I talk with Tancred, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord. Come hang out, get notifications there too. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!